Hello, folks. I was not doing well a few years back. My body weight was touching 85 to 90 kilograms, and it was hurting me. So I was reading just like most of us, and it was not helping much. I met a couple of health professionals in the area, and they were helping me to find out the cause. They analyzed what I was eating, and they told me that most of my foods are inflammatory in nature. So they helped me with substitutes, and I was very happy that I could beat a significant amount of weight cut in nearly 2 months. Okay, so I'm sharing my experience with you. So I prepared this with effort, so get the best out of it. Okay, so let's go on. So from the introduction standpoint, the balloon belly. Okay, so there are many issues I had. The first thing I was the balloon belly, which I want to work on it for at any cost. Also, I was getting tired after 2 p.m. because of overweight and the kind of thing I'm eating. So I blamed everything. I blamed on job, stress, metabolism, all kinds of things. But the actual reason was what I was eating. Okay, what I am putting into the system. Okay, so the health professionals helped me understand that. I knew I was not eating right, but the amount of the impact, the impact what I was eating on my system, on the body, was clearly explained by this health professionals. So it was eye opener. Okay. Another thing was eating less kind of thinking, which was actually a stupid idea because I was initially thinking of eating less, and it was counterproductive, and it actually fired back. It actually made me crave for more. Okay, so it was not helping. Actually, I learned from my investigation that eating the right food is the best way. Okay, and there are benefits which we will see in discussing in this video. Okay, there are so many benefits. Now let's go to the root cause: inflammatory foods, which I thrown away. Okay, well, if I put things into perspective, why I was eating all these things? To satisfy my taste buds, right? What is taste buds? It's just the tongue, hardly 1 or 2 inch, where it gives you a sensation of sugar or all kinds of taste. So to satisfy that taste buds, what was the cost I was paying? I was paying for the entire body. Okay, where critical organs are beating. Okay, so it was a very stupid way of living. So I realized it and I worked on it immediately. Okay, now the first thing I was asked to work on was the highly processed foods. Okay, so why do I eat highly processed food? Because it was easy to pick up, convenience. Okay, these things are available in fast food, bakeries, fridge, frozen meals, packaged snacks, sugar drinks. All right, so I checked on it. I was eating all of these things. Okay, white bread, all these things I was eating. All these are highly processed food. I said goodbye. Okay, once I did that, over some time I started feeling good because my digestion was getting better, my bloating was going down, and I am no more tired after 2 p.m. Yeah, you should try. Okay, it was magical. Okay, without any magic pills. Now I need to substitute. I cannot just throw away, right? I need to substitute because otherwise I will be going craving. So my substitutes were simple and straight, close to the nature: fresh veggies and fruits, whole grains, and I started packing homely meals. Okay, it's that simple. Now if you still don't understand what highly processed foods are, here is the picture. That remains me and it remains some of you also. Stay away. This is going to screw, it screwed me, it is going to screw you also if you are consuming it. Okay, stay away. Let's move on. The next thing I was asked to work on was refined carbs. Okay, let's take a look at the notes. What are they? Well, actually, when I was eating all these refined carbs, okay, it used to make me hungry all the time. That means in few hours you will feel hungry again. Okay, what it does is it gives you a sugar spike in your blood, and after a few hours it will crash, and when it crash you want to eat again. Okay, now you got the idea. Okay, what these refined carbs are doing on our system. Now I was eating all of this rice, white bread, all the way down to so-called sweetened drinks. They put a tag saying healthy. Don't believe it. I given up all these things that came under refined carbs. Okay, now what did I feel after giving up these refined carbs? I was surprised to see that my hunger is normal now. Okay, I don't have any sugar crashes. Right? Actually, I was also seeing my skin started looking better. Okay, so this is great. Now I cannot simply throw away things. I need to substitute. All right, so I've substituted refined carbs with bran rice. Okay, and ragi. I started loving ragi now. Out of the many millets I tried, I liked ragi for some reason. So ragi is my favorite. Brown rice, which is actually the rice with the bran, and raw fruits. Okay, not fruit juices. Stay away from fruit juices full of sugar and all kinds of chemicals to preserve it. Enjoy fruits, the raw fruits, and you can have nuts and seeds. Whatever nuts you like, have it. Whatever seeds you like, have it. They all will substitute the refined carbs. Now if you don't know what I am talking about, look at this picture. All of these are refined carbs. Stay away from this also, and hug and eat the whole carbs. Okay, embrace them, you will start loving them. And the changeover is going to be difficult because you're so used to all these foods. Yeah, the changeover is going to be difficult, but over some time then you will be okay. All right, so trust your mind, trust your instinct, stay focused. Now the third one, I was surprised that, okay, let me tell you, the third thing was third thing was vegetable and refined seed oils. Okay, I was not aware of this until they advised me. So these things actually can cause inflammation in your body. Okay, and it can also block the arteries. It can clutter your gut system. The gut system is your stomach. Yeah, so it can do all these nasty things. So and another thing is that these oils, these vegetable and seed oils are there. It's everywhere. Okay, you go to restaurant, bakery food, fast food, packaged food, snacks, they all use these cheap oils. Okay, so the only way you can escape is you prepare as much as in your home. Okay, not with this oil. I will tell you the substitute. Now what happened when I given up on this vegetable and seed oils? Again, it benefited a big time in stomach. No more bloating gone away, and the skin started looking better. Now how do I substitute? I need to substitute. I cannot simply stay away from all the oils, right? So my substitute was coconut oil, which was abundantly available in my area. But in your area, if it's expensive or it's not available for some reason, or if you can find olive oil or avocado oil in your place, in your location, that's also fine. Okay, for me it is expensive, I can't have it, I will go for coconut oil. Okay, so that's one more thing I did. Moving down, processed sugars. Alright, okay, so one more hold on. So when I say vegetable oils, soybean, corn, sunflower, all kinds of things, okay, any vegetable oil, any seed oil, stay away. Now processed sugars, okay, now sugar you should avoid completely. Why? Because it is very quietly damaging and ruining your gut. Okay, and please understand, gut is your second brain. If gut is gone, you are gone, just like your first brain or the original brain, whatever. So gut is that important, it's your second brain. Okay, you don't want to ruin that for sure. Your health will be spoiled big time. Okay, and it can go all the level up to cancers. Okay, so I stopped. Okay, so the more sugar I take, I noticed that the more sugar I take, the more I was longing for. Okay, because it was giving me a dopamine effect, which is a rewarding system in your body, a hormone which gives you a great pleasure kind of feeling. But you don't want to do that with sugar. Okay, now what I was eating in terms of sugar, let me show you. All these things I was eating in sugar form. Okay, so happily I given up. Now when I did that, what was the result? Well, my recurring craving is gone, which is great. Okay, and I had energy steady throughout the day, and I was feeling very happy about it, especially for my work life. Okay, and it improved my focus and everything. I was feeling very good about it. Of course the digestion will do well, and it was doing even better. Okay, now how do I need replacement? I cannot simply say no, I need substitute. What was my substitute? Well, fruits. Can you beat the local fruits with any stupid white sugar? The fruits are very yummy and very sweety. Okay, embrace it. Okay, and you can also have natural honey. Okay, and if you live in a place where you can get maple syrup or maple syrup, however you pronounce it, that's also fine. Any natural honey is fine. Okay, and if you sometimes I feel actually okay having some candy, so dark chocolate is okay. Okay, once in a while I eat dark chocolate, that's fine. Okay, well, so you understand what I'm talking. If somebody is not aware what I'm talking about, look at the picture. These are the sugar you want to avoid. Okay, well, it's the same. Now see here, when you have sugar, you can seriously damage your what you call your teeth, gum, yeah, your dental health. It can also affect your skin. Okay, of course the balloon belly, and of course heart, because anything that you eat, what I mentioned about, can finally going to affect your system, including heart and blood pressure and all kinds of stuff. Okay, now we are pretty much done here, winding up here. 50 days my final result. So when I was starting off, when the health professionals told me eat so and so, I realized that yeah, they're talking about all good stuff, so I should feel better for sure. That was my expectation, but I was actually thrown away with the actual result. Okay, I never thought I could cut down this much amount of weight from me. I am right now 65-60 range, and that was amazing. Okay, I was so happy, and I don't feel starving anything. Even though I cut down, I was substituting, so I was not feeling any starving kind of thing. My work energy came back. I was sleeping great. There's no turning and tossing. it took me hours earlier to go into sleep. Okay, now I go into bed say 9:30, 10. In 10 minutes I don't even realize I went to sleep. It is actually fast. And the best part is I stopped this crazy habit of calorie counting stupid thing. I don't have to do that anymore. Okay, digestion is great, everything is great. Now find my learnings from the whole experience is, look, losing weight is not eating less food. Okay, it is definitely eating right food, unless you have any medical condition causing abnormal weight gain. Okay, that you have to take care of with your health professional. Otherwise, eat the right food. It's common sense. I realized very late. Now second point is overweight. How do you so overeating can cause overweight, and eating the wrong food, even though you don't eat too much, if you are eating wrong food over a period of time, even though you are not overeating, it can also cause overweight. Okay, so please realize that. Now the feeling, so I told you that at some point I want to fix this situation, mainly because when I was 85, 90, I was like very slow moving kind of physique. Okay, and I really hated that slow moving physical condition, and I was also stuck in the weight loss. I was not able to do it. The weight loss was not happening, and the balloon belly, all that thing. So if you have similar kind of situation where you have in your work environment, you lose your you use your energy by 2 p.m., you eat some kind of thing every 3 hours, and you should try what I tried. Okay, and your body will be very grateful to you in 50 days if you stick, you focus, and if you commit what I was discussed, you will definitely see results, unless you have any other medical condition. Okay, so with this we are winding up. This is the disclaimers, please read it. I thank you for listening. I wish you a happy weight loss journey, and you take care. Okay, I'll see you in another one. Take care. Bye bye.